was walking down this particular section, and there was a ranger with a hat and everything.
Yeah.
Right? And it was like, oh, guys, you can't come down here. I was like, what's going on? And he was like, the boss is on the loose. I'm like, who? Is that just your mate? Yeah, is that just your manager?
Yeah.
He's going on a bender or something.
What is going on, guys? Welcome to Talk Bits. This is a podcast brought to you by the 4-Bit crew. This is pod number 4. If you've already tuned in before, you've already subscribed, maybe you've commented, maybe you've liked, who knows? If you have, thank you very, very much. If you're brand new here, please subscribe, please comment and leave a thumbs up. Let us know what you think, whether it's good, whether it's bad, whatever. We'd love to hear from you. And you know what? If you've shown your friends, your fam, your pets, your cats, your dogs, anyone else you guys can think of?
Your nan.
Your nan.
Get the nan.
Spread the word. We really, really appreciate it. So, guys, what can you expect from the channel? What is already on the channel and what's coming up? I'm going to go across to my pals, my colleagues. Tell the guys.
My pals.
Don't say colleagues. Tell the viewers what they can see on the channel and what they can expect to see, and any little spoilers you might want to creep in, anything like that. Take it away.
Yeah, so I mean, what you can see on our channel is videos. We use YouTube, which is the platform for uploaded videos.
Yeah.
So every Thursday we upload a video, and it's like moving pictures with sound.
Yeah.
And
Colour as well.
Colour.
Yeah.
Colour. It's got colour. And there's other people that will see the same video as you, which is mental. And you can like it.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, it's great. And on Sundays, we put out a audition if you want to join us on the couch. Sort of like a bit of a casting couch, one may say. So if you wanna join us, then watch out for the casting couch.
That's not on YouTube though.
Where would that be, Robbie?
I wouldn't know.
Anyway, what you can actually find on our channel is a bunch of great challenging videos that we really take the boys through the loop of some things.
Challenging videos. Challenging videos.
Yeah, really challenging. They
This
challenge your
conversation's
mind and they challenge your body. And we've got some great things coming. We've already teased it out a bit. It's a straight line mission. And we had some I was very scared at one point. I nearly left the 4-Bit crew on the spot. So make sure to stay tuned for that one. It's coming out very, very soon.
To be fair, I was probably the one who almost left the 4-Bit crew on the spot.
Yeah.
But no, we got
this world.
We got the straight line mission, and let's say this: we've got some interesting things planned for the future as well. Every week we meet and we talk about video ideas. So from like short ideas that we're coming out with that would be pretty interesting for the channel, hopefully, through to bigger ideas. I mean, the idea of geocaching. Does anyone want to just throw out a couple of things that come to their mind?
Yeah, we really like the going outdoors sort of activity things. It really it gives us an excuse to do things together. So like doing more things like activity based, like maybe doing some challenges around bouldering or snowboarding or something fun like that.
Yeah.
But we also talked about like longer form videos that take longer to shoot, but are more high concept ideas. So like trying to get a job through ChatGPT.
Yeah. Stuff like that.
Could you imagine?
Yeah.
That's going to be entertaining to
Yeah.
say the least.
It working in progress. So none of these things are even set in stone or anything. But if those sound like things that you'd like to see on the channel, make sure to comment below and give us a thumbs up on that.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Guys, I want to have a quick shout out. So we went to Comic-Con. I think we've spoke about it on a podcast before.
Yeah.
Me, Nath and Hyakk.
I legit can't remember what we spoke about.
We did
I know
speak
it's
about...
mentioned, but I don't know what we talked
We
about.
tried to convince these guys to go to a Comic-Con,
That
didn't
was
we?
it.
Because they'd
Yeah.
never
Yeah,
been,
yeah.
and we were talking through our experience. And I think the general gist was good. I think I was happy with like a 1-dayer, but you guys were going to do like the 2 days of Comic-Con or 3 days, however many it is. Regardless, anyway, there's a guy there. His name was Alex Sands. and Alex Sands does illustrations of mechas. So, like big robot things, if you don't know what they are. And the only reason that I'm giving him a shout out is because for some reason, out of every stall at Comic-Con, and there are thousands,
Loads.
hundreds of thousands, that one really...
I think it's hundreds of thousands.
Thousands.
Millions.
Hundreds, high hundreds, low
I think it's
thousands.
the same as the revenue of Avengers Endgame.
2.7 billion
Yeah.
stalls.
Wow, you know that precisely.
I had, yeah. How did I know that? Yeah, and it was really, really cool. So we'll put a link to his website somewhere in the description, no doubt. Check it out. Really cool.
When we were walking around the stalls, there's loads of great stalls, but me and Stu were walking and we kept constantly saying, yeah, that's cool, but it's not the mech stand. It's not the mech.
It wasn't
not the mech
Alex.
guy, is it? No.
We should get him to do like like some sort of drawings or illustrations of us all as mechs.
That's actually a cool
Could you
idea.
imagine Robbie as a mech?
I think I
The
can.
ginger mech.
I can. I can imagine it.
Whoa. Bring the gingerness into it.
Do you know what? To really like sell his art to the viewers, we've actually got our editor to do an animation of us as mechs for you. If you just, they'll slide to that now.
Yeah. It's actually a 30-minute short.
You can slide.
30 minutes short.
You could go. No. Okay.
Play that clip.
So yeah, look, check it out.
Oh,
And that leads me
yeah.
on. That leads me on to a film which I know Robbie likes and has seen. Nathan, we spoke about yesterday.
We did.
I don't know if we did Hyakk. I don't know if Richo's
No, that was
seen
before
it.
Jack got there.
There's a film called Real Steel. So
Oh yeah.
look at
It's a
Robbie
good film.
nodding. He knows. Have you heard of Real Steel, Rich?
Yeah.
Amazing. So Real Steel is basically. I don't think boxing actually exists anymore. Boxing is no longer a thing in the
No,
future.
it still is.
Oh, they still do box.
No,
but-
you mean this life?
No, I mean in Real Steel land.
Oh.
Yeah, so basically they use controllers to have robots box each other, basically. It's a really, really good film. I don't know if you guys can remember it or what stood out to you, but I just thought the whole story and concept, it was quite straightforward, but
Yeah.
I just thought it was really, really good. Hugh Jackman's starring, isn't it? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I didn't really
Oh, it's been so
understand.
long.
Yeah, it's huge. One thing I didn't understand is why they had to use the mechs to box when Wolverine could have just pulled out his claws to take him
Yeah,
out
he
his
could
head.
have. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was a waste of time. Real Steel.
Basically,
What
yeah.
was he doing?
Yeah, and he didn't
Yeah.
have any singing parts either. Which I thought was odd.
Yeah.
He wasn't the greatest showman, was he?
No, he
But,
Yeah.
wasn't.
All he did was Shadowbox.
Yeah. Do you remember Real Steel, Rich?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
In
But I
detail
didn't watch
or
it. I
like-
didn't watch it.
You didn't watch
No,
it?
I haven't seen it.
So you don't remember it then?
No, I remember. I remember the trailer. Like,
Yeah.
I know of the film.
It was
Nice.
amazing.
Yeah,
It was actually a
really
good
good
film. Yeah.
And when I recently rewatched it, it was still just as good. You know, sometimes you go back and you think, oh, actually, it wasn't as good as I remember. But
Yeah.
What is a film that when you look, you're super nostalgic about it or whatever? Or it's like, that was actually a really good film, but you go back and you watch it and it's actually like, oh, you know what? That maybe wasn't as good as I thought.
I got you one.
go on.
Gremlins.
Okay.
Never seen it.
Yeah, Gremlins.
Wait, what?
You never seen Gremlins?
Gremlins is amazing.
Yeah,
this is a great film.
No. Exactly. In your nostalgia, it's a great film. But when you watch it, like I did most
Critically
recently,
watching it.
Yeah.
you see
Right.
how it's really actually quite long, and there's so much junk in there.
Okay.
Honestly, and the thing is that like Jack and I have talked a little bit about like screenwriting type stuff, right? Because Jack's got a little bit of a history in that area.
Yeah.
Jack, I don't know if you want to talk to that at all, but like
I'll try.
yeah, but like I've done a little bit of writing recently, and when you then read a book about like basic screenplay structure and things like that, you get some feedback. So I've paid for feedback off of someone as well. One of the things they say is that like the space on your page as you're writing is very precious. So you need to be very particular about the words that you use and any tangents you go on. Does it tell a story? Does it serve a purpose to the storytelling narrative? And the point I'm making about Gremlins is great nostalgic video, film, sorry. But when you go back and watch it, there's so much shit in there.
Yeah.
It's full
Yeah, but
of
do you
shit.
think you're holding
So-
that to today's
No.
standards a little bit?
I'm holding
Always.
it to the standard of what I've been told, like about like, and yeah, maybe there is a difference in standards today, but like, honestly, if you go back and watch Gremlins, I remember thinking about it as I was seeing it because I was watching it and the guy was talking about like, there was this actor and he was going like, oh, this Honda, this is this vehicle, this is American made, this is American made, and like he made about 3 kind of anti-America, like anything that was foreign, this character. And I was like, what does this serve to the storytelling purpose? Anyway, the point I'm making, there was so much
Comments are
junk.
going to be alight with just
There was-
like,
yeah.
I hate Richard Gremlins. It's a fantastic film.
But like in the first 25 minutes, you probably could have trimmed out about 10 minutes
Yeah.
of stuff and just got to the chase so much sooner.
Yeah.
How long ago do you think Gremlins came out? Without looking.
Well, I'm probably a bit of a biased guess because I saw it recently on Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
I think it's the 80s.
80s, I'd say 80s.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was going to say late 80s, early 90s, but
I
There
just
you are.
googled it.
You
so-
copy that.
Oh,
yeah.
did you?
Yeah, sorry.
I would say 84.
It's 84.
Let's go.
Yeah, but mate, just like when you really think about the fact that that was like go all the way back to before you started living, and then another 10 years. Like it's a different world in film.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Like back then, it would have pushed the envelope of like
Yeah.
films because it did. Obviously, those little gremlin buggers were. They were
Can't say that live on TV, mate.
yeah, they were like, they were really cool for the film industry of that day.
Yeah.
But today, it looks a little bit dated.
You know what a better film is, and it still holds up to this day?
what's that?
Small Soldiers.
High School Musical.
Small Soldiers is great.
What a film.
Oh, yeah.
Small Soldiers with Chip Hazard in it.
I think
Yeah.
me and Stu bring that up every couple of months.
Every couple of months.
Yeah.
Small Soldiers comes back round.
Do you know
Small
there's a new
Soldiers is
game
great,
coming
yeah.
out?
No.
There's a Small Soldiers game
They're
coming
actually in
out.
that.
Really?
Yeah. I literally blew my load.
I'm not surprised. I would too. I love.
I
that
just
film.
did.
I don't know.
I love that.
Oh,
Small Soldiers is so good.
Small
So, when
Soldiers.
did
Go
Small
around
Soldiers
the
come
house.
out? Can anyone guess that one? Has anyone got?
That was.
I'll get
I
the
think that's
answer
in the
for you.
90s.
Yeah,
I think that's the
90s.
Do you
90s.
want to take passing closest win, Stu? Get your
Should
chance
we
at the
do a
first
little-
point.
Should we do a little closest wins for when Small Soldiers?
And
came
yeah,
out?
be involved.
Let's rattle through some quick, like old school films that take us back in nostalgia. I got one for you, Stewie.
All right. Should we do 3 films and then whoever gets the most wins the point?
All right. So we'll go. Toy Soldiers is the first one.
Small.
Small Soldiers.
So can we all put a film in the pot
Small
so that we all set out one round so that I can take part?
Yeah.
No.
Good idea. All right.
But I've just looked at Small Soldiers, so mine will have to be Small Soldiers.
All right.
Because I've got the answer.
Oh, we're looking for our own.
Yeah.
Oh,
We'll all put our
okay.
own phone. Well, it
Just
doesn't.
think-
You don't have to be
yeah.
the one to come up with the film, but like one person sits out for the.
Oh, I don't have my phone on me, so I can't.
Yeah.
Well, I just pass me the phone.
Oh, I'm trying to think of a film now.
Oh, we have to think of one now.
No, we can come up with them together.
Oh, okay. Oh,
we
okay.
can
Good
do
idea,
it
good
through
idea.
discussion.
Good
Yeah, yeah.
There you go,
and
let-
just one person
Kind of
looks
shit,
it
let
up.
you get a boardlet.
Oh wait, you just
All right,
don't,
that
you
way-
just don't check them all, any others, and then you just all participate.
Well, okay. Let me give you some films.
Yeah, we
that
could have
like,
just said the films and all done it together. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, let me
But
just.
they've had to ruin it.
Yeah, let me just give you some films that like I think you could maybe you can go back and say that they weren't as good as they were, or they still hold up to this day. But like, I don't want to say the obvious, but the first thing that came to my mind was original Alien.
Yeah.
Mm.
No, that's
That's a good one. Yeah.
Well,
That's a good one.
okay.
No, it still holds.
Yeah.
That I think that still holds. up.
Oh.
I think that's like,
Yeah, it does.
classic.
Oh,
Yeah, but that's because it's practical.
Yes,
Mostly.
that's true. Yeah.
Are we going off on too much of a tangent now?
No,
about,
Small
like,
Soldiers,
whether it
right.
Holds up. or
Small
we're
Soldiers.
Doing the date.
Let's just do
Doing
Small
dates.
Soldiers.
We're
Let's
doing-
We're
just
talking about
dates
this.
as well.
We can talk about it while we go.
Yeah.
Right, the Small Soldiers. This one won't count for points. The other ones we'll talk about what films and then look after.
Okay.
2002.
Okay.
Is my guess.
2002.
I went 92.
I put 92.
92,
Yeah.
92, 202. What you
But
got,
I think
Jack?
It could be 4.
I'm gonna go with
Split the difference.
96.
96, Jack wins. 98.
98. Wow, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Wasn't 94 because I remember.
Right, give me my
I
book.
feel like I could remember a lot of 94s.
All right.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Came out of the womb, just started watching TV. Remember it straight away.
Yeah.
Small Soldiers is the original Toy Story. On that note, Toy Story 1.
Toy Story 1 was.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
Toy Story 1.
That's out loud.
Wait,
That's out loud.
I've got 2 numbers in my head.
Should we do first the 2 points? Out of however many films we can come up with. wins a real point for the.
So I got 1 point.
No, that was practice because I wasn't part of it.
Cringe.
Yeah, I'm ready. Go on, Stu.
97.
Oh, I've gone way too new. I've
Yeah.
gone 2002.
Oh, that's way too.
I got 94.
96.
90.
That's
9-0.
Yeah,
That's too
that
early.
is too early.
Toy Story
either 92 or
1
94.
came out in 95.
No, 5. Okay.
That's
So
close.
that's
I got-
joint between these two?
Yeah, 93.
Yeah,
I got
if you
94.
if you look at it in terms of CGI, right? If you look at Small Soldiers and then Toy Story, there's quite a big leap, isn't there?
Yeah, but Small Soldiers is set in real life. Toy Story is all animation.
That is
So
a good.
You can't really compare.
That is a good.
And if you look at Toy Story 4 and Toy Story 1,
Yeah, yeah.
it's basically the same.
Can I suggest the next film as well? Yeah.
Yeah, sure,
How
go
about Jurassic Park?
Oh well,
Wow.
that's this. That is this.
Go on, Jack. Start us off.
83.
Oh, wait.
Rob? All right.
It's an 80s. I swear it's an 80s.
Go on, throw a guess in. No,
89.
Rich is vetoing it. I've gone 86.
Oh, I went 91.
89. I nearly went 97.
97.
Ooh, 97.
No, I went
Crazy.
89.
83. I put
Jurassic Park.
Spielberg. isn't it?
93.
93.
Does that mean I won that one?
What would you put?
91.
Yeah.
91, yeah.
That's
Oh,
crazy.
let's go on
Yeah.
two.
I think next point wins.
Well, did I
So-
get the second point? Who got the second
Everyone's got
point?
a point.
Oh,
You
I
just
see.
just take the Small Soldiers point.
Sure, sure.
Everyone's got a point. What's the last film
I feel
then?
you're involved.
Yeah.
Should we go older and harder?
What about
Yeah,
E.T.?
let me
E.T.
The Mummy.
Phones
No.
home.
Doctor No.
Doctor No.
Yeah.
Oh, Doctor No. I see.
007. James
Dr.
Bond.
No.
No,
Doctor
first
No.
one. No, it's not the first one.
I don't know if it was, but Doctor No.
Doctor No. Doctor No. Doctor No. Okay.
That's a random punt.
I've
That's
gone for a
guess.
random punt as well.
Complete guess.
Right.
I don't know if this is right, but ready?
Yeah.
I nearly
Yeah.
went that.
64.
68.
67.
Oh, 82.
I went 82.
Did you?
That's not the 80s, boys.
Yeah, it's
I've got
definitely
no
60s.
idea though. I'm clueless on that.
Doctor No came out in, what would you guess, Jack?
64.
1962.
Wow.
Yeah.
I nearly went 4.
Hi.
Sorry for steamrolling your podcast, Stu.
Hi.
Look,
that wasn't
Quinton
intentional.
again.
That's
good.
This all links on quite nicely.
Does it really?
In a
Oh,
way.
is the next one about James Bond?
No, but it is about something we've just spoke about. So,
I-
who has someone just won a game for closest win?
Yeah.
That's up to you
Yeah.
if that's a real point. That
If
is
you wanna give
You
me-
completely
have your own game.
I don't want to be in the score. I don't.
Then we won't do it then.
you know what?
Yeah,
You're not in this.
yeah, then don't do it
Because
then.
I won.
Let's
Don't
say
do it.
let's say that Hykk's just won a little.
Yeah, but he did get a free point for Small Soldiers. I wasn't even part of that round.
Yeah, but why are you deciding the rules?
I'm not. I'm just introducing concepts.
Hykke can have his own little glory win today.
Okay.
Should we say that? All right, fine.
Yeah.
We are
Not
gonna
official, he's just won.
to actually roll straight into the actual closest wins now. Okay.
Okay.
So we're gonna do it. We're gonna move on, and also it links quite nicely to what we've just done.
Okay.
This is closest wins. There's no alliteration in this title, guys. I'm really sorry,
Okay.
but it is called Toy Story Money.
Yeah.
So it links to the films a little bit.
Look at that.
For toy, pardon.
What are we looking at?
I said.
Fun looks.
Just made a noise.
Look at that. Not bad. Carry on, please.
Guys, Toy Story Money. I want you to guess the production budget of Toy Story, and I want you to guess the production budget of Toy Story 1,
Yeah.
Toy Story 3,
Oh.
and Lightyear.
Okay.
Still obviously couldn't find the budgets for the other two.
No, I've just skipped them. I want more.
Production
So
budget.
Toy Story 1.
Interesting.
Actually, no, sorry. Pause. I'm going to change it. There's a reason for it. Toy Story, I'll tell you that. Toy Story 1, Toy Story 2, and Lightyear. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay.
The production budget.
The production budget 1, 2, and Lightyear. And obviously, Lightyear was the. Buzz Lightyear is a real person, right? About doing stuff.
No, it's animation.
Well, no, but it's. God's sake. You got me. You actually got me as well.
No, it really was animation.
Yeah, no, I know, but it's. 1, 2, and Lightyear.
1, 2, and Lightyear.
And as normal, we will start from Hyakk as soon as everyone is ready, and we'll go Toy Story 1 the whole way down the line, then Toy Story 2 the whole way down the line, and then Lightyear the whole way down the line.
All right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just 1 sec, so that I don't get
I'm doing a
accused of
quick check on
cheating.
this one real quick.
And we'll go for that.
I think I've like massively undersold the budget on these, so I think I'm definitely going to lose. But I've gone 1 million for Toy Story 1.
Cool.
I went 10 million.
Cool.
25.
Cool.
2.5 mil.
Cool. Toy Story 1, 30 million.
30 million.
Toy Story 1. That is actually
25.
Oh,
bit of a
I
pun.
have completely
That's a bit of
lost
a
this
pun.
game.
You've put 1 to 25.
No, it's
That's-
in Toy Story 1, Toy
Oh.
Story 2, L year.
I'm going to put my board.
Fair.
I have a serious
Here's correct.
I've got a serious question for everyone, and you can say yes or no. Once you've heard the budget for the first one, can you edit your score, or they're locked in? Your guess, or are they locked?
No, I think you should lock.
They're locked.
Short
Cool.
decision.
Okay.
Short
All right, they're locked. They're locked.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm putting my board down, so I've straight lost.
What was your second one?
I'd like to hear
My
it
second
still.
one was 3 million.
Okay.
My second one was 40 million.
40.
Mine's
Toy
10.
Story.
What about Richard?
40 as well.
Ah,
Yeah, Nev just doesn't like Rich. Skip
why
over
did you
it.
have to put the same?
Why? Because we're both
Makes it
right.
awkward. No,
No, but I'm winning on the first point.
true.
That is true.
So the answer for Toy Story 2 is 90 million.
Wow.
So they put 30 million to the first one, and then they chucked 90 million to the second one.
Wow.
Yeah, that's crazy, isn't it?
Well, you can tell. I think you
Maybe.
can actually tell. Like the animation was way better.
Yeah, but what happens
So
in Toy Story 2?
What's that? A point over?
Woody gets taken by
Yeah.
Al and sold and collected. And he gets. I always was creeped out by the scene where he's getting like all his stuff fixed, and he's like,
Oh, that's a
doing
great
his
scene.
And the
magic,
music's
and the
playing.
creepy,
Yeah.
right?
Toy
Touch
Story,
him.
Toy Story 2 is like the most nostalgic one for me. Even
It's
more than
goated
Toy
because
Story
that's where
1.
Zurg is. That's where the other Buzz Lightyear with the utility belt
Yeah.
is. Toy Story 2 is absolutely goated.
Did you have a donkey?
Did I ever have?
What was his name? I can't.
Bullseye.
Bullseye.
Donkey.
Yeah.
This one
No,
Shrek.
No, it wasn't the same as like a character name. I just meant like the donkey toy.
Oh, Bullseye's
I
a
just
horse.
couldn't remember his name.
It's a horse.
All right, he's a horse. Don't care.
He was a horse, bro.
Have you
Woody
ever seen
Woody
a
won't
cow?
ride a donkey.
Yeah, when have you ever seen a cowboy
Ride a donkey.
banging a donkey? Yeah.
Right.
Hanging a donkey.
Banging around.
Wrong channel.
I'm sure cowboys probably have, mate, to be fair.
Yeah.
So this one, I'm not interested in Hyak's or Nate's answer, I don't think.
No, I don't think you should be.
Robbie and Richo, Lightyear, here we go. So the most recent one, what have you put for the
I went
budget?
100 million.
Nice.
I went 250.
Interesting. Answer 200 mil.
Ah,
I've
Richard
won again.
takes it.
Smashed it, mate.
Rich.
It's 2-2, Rich, isn't it?
No.
no, I got
No.
the first one wrong.
So, because
No,
there was
in
multiple-
total.
Oh,
in total.
total. It's not complicated. Well,
Well,
it's
no,
complicated.
total.
Yeah,
there
yeah.
were 2 closest win games in Pod 3, and there was
yeah.
1 closest win game in Pod 1 and 2. So there was 5 points up for grab total for where we are right
Yeah.
now. Richo's on 3, Hyakk is on 2, Nate and Robbie are on nothing.
I love how you're like, oh,
And
I'm
he's not scored anything.
He hasn't scored a single thing.
Doesn't matter.
There's probably
That
no
was a
prize.
Good closest win though.
There might be.
Just
So is there going to be
glory.
a prize?
We spoke about this on Pod 1.
We
and
did.
the
Didn't we
say it's
budget's
like a
3
penny or
quid.
something?
It's a very small budget.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
very small budget.
At
Unless
the
the
moment.
Patreon does particularly well, then
My
who knows?
prize is
Might be a really good
subscribers.
prize. What is the prize, sorry?
The subscribers.
Okay.
That's all I need.
And actually,
To the
on that
thousand
note,
each.
would you like to sign off this part of the pod to all the subs out there, Hyakk? Do you want to take this one away?
No.
Come back for the next part of the pod.
Hey guys, hope you enjoyed the video. It means so much that you're watching it. If you want to do a little bit more and help us, go to our Patreon, subscribe, and it'll mean the world to us. Cheers.
Welcome back, guys. This is Talk Bits. You already know who we are, the 4-Bit Boys. Guys, I've got some new segments and I'm really excited to do them.
Yeah.
I'm actually pumped. Super pumped.
Yeah.
Mega pumped.
It's working out.
Pump it all the time.
Love it.
Gymnasium. Hyakk, I'm looking at you.
Hello.
Always is.
We've got a couple. Well, we've got a couple of gentlemen sat on that side of the room who have been lucky enough to see a lot of the planet.
Oh, that's bad.
Probably more than most for an extended amount of time. Not holidays. These guys have been about. Hyakk. This segment is called Hyak's Adventures.
Okay.
It's got a ring to it, Hykk's Adventures.
It does, yeah.
Whether you went hiking or not.
Well, I did. Hykk's Adventures, okay.
Yeah, Hykkk, take it away. Take it away. Talk to us about some of the travelling you have done.
Well, I don't want to spill all the beans just yet. So let me give you some context first for this little part. Not only were my family very, very adamant that we had loads and loads of holidays when we were younger, to take us on all different places, cruises, countries and such. I've been to lots of different places, but when I grew up and after university, I decided that I didn't want to get into my career just yet, because I've been in the education system for so long. Like, why would I just then go into another company and another set of rules and stuff right away? I should take the time in my youth to actually enjoy it in some capacity. And I always knew that I wanted to go snowboarding, right? And when I was younger, I went to Canada a lot. So I wanted to go to Canada because it's the better America. Sorry, America.
Whoa.
And I really want to go snowboarding. So I went over to Canada. And I went to Vancouver to start off with, but and on a 2-year working holiday visa. But Vancouver is so hard to get a job. I've got a pretty decent CV, and I couldn't even get a job in a pizza joint. It was impossible to get a job, and even if I got a job, the place that I would have to stay was in some person's grotty basement, right? Because that was the only places that you can find to rent, basements. So I'm like, nah, Vancouver, go stuff yourself. And I went to Banff instead. It's like this ski place, holiday town, right?
So it's an actual town, sorry. It's like...
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
okay.
It's an actual town in the Rocky Mountains. So I stayed there for 2 years, and there's lots of different stories I have from being there. But I think one of my favorite stories was there's, in particular seasons, the bears come out, right? The wildlife come out, right? And it's so... not the...
You're a grinder again.
I think... Is that the really hairy big men?
Big men coming out, yeah.
It's just like code for MILF or something like that.
Bears are like
hairy men.
You tell me that.
Yeah, bears. Jack, you like this, don't you?
You like the bears?
I'm surprised you don't know about this, Rich. To be honest, like bears are like big, burly, but really hairy gay men.
Oh, blimey.
Yeah.
And as you came out as a bottom, we're very surprised.
Yeah, the other day. So anyway, there's during a certain season.
Hold on, I'm not gay, all right? It's just I'm not
Put
a
it in the
bottom.
comments if you think he is. If he's
No
hiding.
Someone's sending some sort of running joke, and everyone's like, "Oh, that guy, gay guy, yeah, he's."
Oh, Richard, can I get Richard? You're from the full
Gay Rich, Gay Rich.
Gay Rich.
You have so just become gay rich.
Oh my god, I just been lightheaded. Because I laugh so much. I literally nearly passed out. Hey, anyway, back to the story. Yeah, so I moved to
bears coming out.
Hey, I actually really want to. Anyway. So basically, there's a certain season where the bears come out, right? And there's this really infamous bear, right?
That was called Richard.
Just seriously, though, is he talking about actual bears?
Yeah, we're talking about mammals.
Yeah,
not
the blokes. No, there's this really infamous bear. So like when you go on trails and such, you're supposed to have a bell. You can have bear spray. But there was one time I was walking down this.
Is that similar to bug spray?
Yeah,
you put it on yourself.
You spray it at the bear.
Oh, okay.
Right, yeah, you don't put it on yourself.
Okay.
So I was walking down this particular section, and there was a ranger with a hat and everything.
Yeah.
Right, and it was like, "Oh, guys, you can't come down here." I was like, "What's going on?" And he was like, "The boss is on the loose." I'm like, "Who?" Is that just your mate? Is that just your manager?
Yeah.
He's going on a bender or something. That town was crazy for those, that sort of stuff. We'll talk
That's
about
another
that.
story.
We'll talk about that another time.
Yeah.
And it was like, who's the boss? It was like, it's literally, it's the biggest, baddest bear that we have in the entire national park. We keep tabs on him. We've got like a tracker on him on everything. And you'll know if you see him because he's massive. He's got one eye. One of his eyes been ripped out, and he eats other bears.
Jesus.
So it's literally a bear that eats other bears, and they had to corner this entire section off because sometimes, like, you'll see bears like crossing roads and such, and people are like getting out and all this sort of stuff. But this whole place had to be cornered off because this one bear eats other bears, and they had to trank him and everything, set him back into the wild.
Whoa.
And his
Is it
name
Brown
was
Bear?
the Boss.
I think it's big old brown bear. Yeah,
Is it?
yeah, and his name is the Boss. And I think they may have called him that because like he has like the one eye.
Is it
So it's
normal
like Metal Gear.
for bears to eat other bears?
That
Without sounding stupid, is that a normal
I have
thing?
never heard about like you hear about like certain animals eating other animals, blah blah blah. But bears eating other bears is a concept that I've never heard of before. And when I heard this, I was thinking like, is he like mental or something? Is this bear like a bit crazy? Like, but yeah, that was one of my. There's loads of stories from the travels, but like I think that one is quite synonymous with Banff and the bears.
Yeah.
It was crazy. Just like I never saw it.
Did you? And then you had to turn back, obviously. Like you didn't just go, "All right, cheers, mate," and keep going. You went the other way.
Yeah, cheers, mate.
I'll take my chances.
Yeah, I like my
deal
odds.
with him.
I like my
Yeah.
odds.
I'll show him he's boss. You
Yeah.
didn't say that then, weren't you?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, we had to turn away and whatever. But
Yeah.
it was. But there's crazy stories from Banff of like wild nights.
Cocaine and hookers.
Not far off. Not far off.
Sorry, he's
to be
got
honest with
Tourette's.
you. Yeah. Please don't, laugh at that
No.
because it's really serious.
I hang on.
Guys, can we just stop? I nearly passed out.
Oh, you actually
Yeah,
did.
genuinely. I'm not even joking. Like, can we just cut the camera? Like, I genuinely got really lightheaded.
How'd you-
Go sit down, mate.
How do you feel now?
I am
He's
sitting
sitting
down.
I
feel great. If you finish the podcast, put in the comments if I did pass out at the end of this.
Yeah.
See you soon.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed the first part of Hykk's adventures. I thought that was really good. I never knew bears ate bears. Didn't know
think
they were
one
called the
of them
boss.
Yeah,
That was
and
good.
you learn about gay men.
And I learned about gay men as well. So yeah, awesome stuff. Hyk, thanks so much for sharing.
That's all right.
We're going to move on to the next segment, which is similar to Hyke's adventures. It's called Robbie's Adventures.
That's not very well named.
Yeah, I feel like I've been slacking on the name.
What should we call Robbie's?
Robbie's Rumble.
Robbie's Rumbles?
Robbie's raucous rollouts.
Robbie's Rawdog.
Well, I've got a story about bears coming out.
Robbie's Rawdog.
There's a line.
That's the line.
And you're below it.
There it is. And we'll bleep that one.
Robbie, go for it. You've been all over the place as well. Australia, New Zealand, so on and so forth. What would you like to share with us today?
Well, I don't really have a deep story like Jack. I decided to go and travelling because I was at a house party and two friends went to me while I was absolutely smashed. We're thinking about going to Australia next year. Do you want to come? I was like, fuck it, why not?
Yeah.
And then I kept giving my friend money, and eventually I just rocked up there.
Awesome.
No thoughts or plans or
thoughts
process.
plan, yeah.
What? Why was you giving him money? Was he buying the ticket or
Yeah,
something?
yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, it was
So you've arrived in Australia, which was point one of your adventure.
point two.
Point two.
I went to Bali for 2 weeks first.
Bali. Talk about Bali. What happened there? Anything exciting?
What didn't happen?
Yeah.
Yeah. Bali's just beautiful. It's like one of my favourite places on earth. It's paradise. The beach is lovely. It's cheap. It's cheerful.
Yeah.
Met some amazing people.
Why do people say it's one of my favourite places on earth? Because it's not like you can go somewhere else, is it?
Well, exactly. It's on earth. I could go anywhere on earth.
Yeah, but my favourite place on the moon is the Crater 3.
Well, yeah, it could be. Eventually.
Crater 3.
Put in the comments if we're on the moon. Yeah.
Hyke's actually passed out and he's in some fever dream now, talking about the moon and craters.
So was that it from Bali or just really nice?
One of the best things in Bali was probably going through the rice fields and the monkey forest. There's a forest where you can just go in, buy some bananas, and they just come and sit on you. And
Okay.
some attack you.
Bananas.
Well, they steal your bananas.
the bananas.
Get the bananas for them.
They sit
Yeah.
on you. They sit on you.
Sit on your bananas.
Are they wearing pajamas at all?
Oh, the
Going
bananas.
downstairs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Not the monkeys, the bananas and the pajamas.
Did you get any rice for free when you were going through the rice fields?
I just picked it myself.
It's the rice fields. When you're going through the rice fields. And when'd you go after Bali?
Australia.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Whereabouts?
Everywhere but the West Coast and Tasmania.
Oh.
Really?
You must have some pretty sick things from like stories from Australia. Like, for example, did you go out on like a jeep into the desert and get, you know, like the In-Betweeners film, like run out of diesel or gas, whatever they call it, and
That was
then,
based on Robbie.
like
Yeah,
get like stuck.
Eventually, that exactly happened.
Did it?
Yeah.
Actually?
No.
It was like, yeah, Rich, yeah.
No. One thing you have to do with Australia, because you get a working holiday visa. This doesn't actually apply anymore if you're English. You have to do farm work for 88 days.
88?
88 days.
It's very specific.
I think it's like, I don't know, 3 months worth basically. And to do that, you can get your second working holiday visa.
Okay.
And I did some interesting jobs doing that.
Okay.
From working on a pig farm to mango picking, where with mango picking I got a massive rash all down my arm because when you pick them, they have juices come out
Okay.
and it's bad for you.
So you wouldn't advise?
We're not advised.
You'd advise Australia, but not mango picking?
No.
Wait, do you have to do the farm stuff anymore?
No.
Because that is where I hear all the horror stories about going to Australia and why people just can't have it. Hack it
You
because
don't
they're
have to do
living
it.
in a hellhole and they have to do manual labour and they're not used to that. You know, they've just come out of uni and they've just studied psychology and now they're going to Australia
You say that
and have
though.
to do some farming.
There's some like really like attractive girls who you're like wouldn't expect to do that, but they're digging into the fields, grabbing everything. You know, they don't
Just
care.
getting stuck in?
Yeah.
They're doing what
Like-
they got to do.
Do
Yeah,
what you gotta do.
basically. So
There was
of
a
people
lot.
do it.
There's a lot of Australians in Canada as well. Banff was like 80% Australian.
Yeah, I can imagine that.
80% Australian.
That's
Australia's
crazy.
80% Irish.
Well,
No.
there you go.
The more you know. So that was Hyke's adventures, and that was Rob's adventures. I think Hyke probably won that if that was a competition.
Yeah.
I feel like
the
Big
bear
Bear.
tops it.
I feel like the boss bear definitely wins that. So there's not another contest. I'm not keeping count on 2 contests, but I think thank you for sharing, guys.
There's plenty more in the tank. Be prepared.
Robbie's like, I've got nothing left.
Yeah.
Rob's got
I
nothing.
was drunk.
I don't
That was my
remember
entire
anything.
life.
I don't remember years of my life. I don't remember any of it.
Yeah.
Cool. We're going to talk about one last thing this pod, and I think Hyke and Nath will probably lead the way on this one.
I'll let Nate go.
Okay, Nath,
Yes.
board games.
I'll lead.
You don't even play them.
There's
They don't know that.
there's like a plethora of board games now, which make you do all sorts of crazy things, really deep, really involved. And I am not really into any board games at all. I don't understand. Well, I understand them, but I don't get gripped by them, and I'm just stuck on consoles all the
Yeah,
time.
but you haven't tried.
So give me a board game and sell a board game to me, Rich, Rob, Hyke, and the people watching. What would be a board game that you think would grip someone like me who I just need something that I can just get in and play, just jump straight in, not really in depth because I don't want to be I want something not simplistic either. That middle ground.
Right, I'm going to turn to
Monopoly.
you, Jack. We should discuss this.
Okay.
What do you reckon that would actually get all 3 of them?
Well,
What game do you reckon would actually get them?
okay, I'm going to throw something out there. I do not think it will get them. But when people say, what is the first board game you should get into to break the seal? It's the classic Settlers of Catan.
I don't agree with
Settlers
that.
of Catan.
I don't even think Settlers is that good.
No, and nor do I, because I don't agree with it either. That's what people say, right? I don't think they would like it. And I also don't think it's that great. Anyone that likes Settlers of Catan, fight me.
What do you do?
It is good.
It's
just
alright.
it's just not like it's not
It's
quite
intro-y, but
what it
it's like
gets in terms of hype.
I don't even want to explain it to you because I actually think it's boring.
There's people who are like die-hard fans of that game right now.
Yeah, super.
Explain it.
Yeah, the Gremlin fans and the Settlers of Catan fans are going crazy in the
Yeah, yeah.
comments
Yeah.
right
I
now.
get a lot of hate.
So Settlers of Catan is basically you have a predefined board of resources. You build around the resources, and every turn you roll a dice. Depending on the number that's on each resource, if the dice roll matches that resource, you will gain that resource. your resources then allow you to build further, and there are certain conditions which allow you then to win the game.
Okay.
But it's simple, but it's also like
It's weird
Very
because
simple.
like these guys, like these three in particular, really like real-time strategy games. So I feel like resource management games might actually be where they could actually like something.
yeah. I think resource management. That's always what comes to mind as the best board games for me.
Yeah.
Like stuff like Everdell, or even not resource management ones, but also ones where you like move units and stuff like that, such as Rising Sun,
Yeah, but
where it's
maybe
like territorial control.
what about things like Arkham Horror? Do you think they would be into that? No.
I feel like they would like it if they didn't have to learn the rules, but it was dictated.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You know, when you play a board game and you learn it versus when you,
Hello,
God.
God.
yeah, when you play a board game and learn the board game versus when you're just dictated as to what happens.
Yeah.
So you can just play.
Yeah.
Like they're the two different experiences. If it was a dictated experience, then I think they would enjoy it. But
Okay.
Arkham Horror and Pathfinder, very similar types of games, are games where you basically have a deck that kind of makes up your character, and the deck you go through, which is the adventure of the game, leads certain events happening, and then you'll have things in your deck that allow you to react to certain things in certain ways. But you've still got a lot of choice in what happens.
Okay.
So they're like proper like RPGs in a board game.
Yeah.
If
Okay.
that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is the best way to describe them. But there's so many different categories of board games. This is
Hard.
why when me and Jack have tried to sell playing board games to you, and then you say like, oh, I've never really been hooked by them.
Yeah.
It's genuine. Like the only opinion I've got on that is that you haven't tried.
Yeah.
Like
no, I haven't.
every category of board game, every category of video game that you like exists in a board game.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, and that it's just that simple. But there's more. A lot of the time, there's more freedom in a board game.
I think there should be. I think it should be about, because I think that these guys, maybe not Rich, but definitely Stu and Robbie, would probably want to start with a game where they don't have to learn much,
yeah.
Yeah.
right? They don't have to know a rule book or be dictated to a rule book. They just
100%.
want to like a pick up and play. And I feel like, I know this is not like a great board game suggestion, but like the first thing that came to my head was King of Tokyo,
Never.
Yeah.
heard of it.
This goes straight over our heads.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
right?
King of Tokyo, I don't rate King of Tokyo at all.
And-
I think deck builders are the best entry
Yeah,
because you don't need to know rules. You just read the cards.
I,
Like Dominion.
yeah,
No, it's not-
Pokemon, yeah.
It's not a deck builder, I'm afraid, mate. That's a trading card game.
What about the game that we played recently? We recently just played The Binding of Isaac.
That was cool.
I
liked
think
that.
they would like that.
Yeah, I thought that was quite cool.
Okay.
Yeah. Basically, you get a character, right? And you have a character. The goal is to get 3 souls. You can get 3 souls by killing monsters.
4 cells.
4 souls, sorry.
Yeah.
You get souls by killing monsters or doing bonus objectives. Like, these bonus objectives are the first person to kill 10 monsters gets this soul, right? And you have a character, he has one special ability thing, and then you go and try and get those souls by killing monsters or doing the bonus objectives. And you kind of build up your arsenal and your character by collecting coins and buying treasures.
Okay.
So if my character starts off with 2 health and 1 attack, I might be able to try and buy a treasure that gives me an additional health. And that
Okay.
helps me fight monsters. And I think that's quite good. It's deck build. It's like a building game. You have your little characters, so you have little individuality. The rules are super simple, and the goals are super simple.
Okay.
I think you guys would like that.
Okay. Tell you what, before we wrap this up, let's say in the comments, if you're a board game player, we're all video game players. If you're a board game player, leave in the comment or let us know on any of our other socials what is a board game that we should try, and maybe we can do some sort of video about it or something along those lines.
And don't say terraforming Mars or anything stupid like that.
Is that
We know who you are.
because I.
That's like one of the best board games
Yeah,
that
but
there
not
is.
for them.
Oh no! What have we done? What have
Not
you
for
done?
them. No, not for them though. No.
Maybe not.
He said a suggestion of a board game that they can play. They had what? They're going to pick up terraforming Mars.
Yeah.
Might do.
Well, we weren't going
Are
to.
you judged? Do you feel judged?
Yeah,
You know what? I will learn terraforming Mars.
Just to prove you.
Yeah.
And I will enjoy it.
Yeah. You see the rule book and you just explode.
How big is the rule book? Is it thick?
You don't even need to know the rulebook for that game.
Okay, on that
You
note,
just need
guys, leave a comment. Let us know what to play. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for the comments, for subscriptions, all that good stuff. We'll wrap this one up here, yeah? What do you reckon?
Cool.
Sounds good.
Thanks for watching.
See you next week.
Cheers.
Boom.